because emotions are something that makes us human, and a lot of us are stuck with it. So, we need to understand the importance of emotions in our life and also become strong with it. Otherwise, however successful we become in life, if we do not have that strength and the balance of mind, we will always fall into suffering. So, this week we will be focusing on emotional strength. So what really happens when we meditate? Usually, if when we are not meditating, we are quite unaware of what is within us. We are only in that autopilot mode. But once we start meditating, the more we start building the awareness, witnessing ourselves, we start seeing a lot of negativity coming onto the layer of our systems. So we start judging. We might go, become little low because we cannot accept that these negativities are within us. So in Vipassana, a lot of people run away from the courses in on the day 2 or day 6 because witnessing the mind is not a easy process, because there's a lot of accumulation within our mind and body. So we will be addressing all of it this week. What happens when we meditate, how the churning process happens, and scientifically how these emotions are stored in the body as neuropeptides, and how they lead the accumulation into inflammation and lead to diseases in the body. So how we are supposed to address these emotions and look at them. So all of these we will be talking about in the next 5 days. So today, to start off with, what I want to stress upon is, last 3 weeks we have been practicing observation. This week, along with observation, there is one aspect that we need to start practicing while we meditate and throughout the day when we are out of meditation. What that aspect is, let me share my screen for it. So, today we'll see the story of Buddha, why he explains why man suffers. So, there was a man once who came to Buddha and said, Master, why do I suffer so much? Even when I try to be good, I'm doing all good things, but still pain keeps coming to me. Why is it so? We, all of us, most of us have this question. Even though I am being so good to people, I do good things. Why do I suffer? So Buddha asked him to sit and said, Imagine you're walking in a forest and a man shoots you with an arrow. The first arrow is going to cause pain. You will feel the burn, the wound, the fear. So you will go through that. Now imagine a second arrow is shot at you, but this is not shot by anybody else. This is the one you shoot at yourself. The man didn't understand. He got confused. What exactly does that mean? So Buddha starts to explain that the first arrow is what life gives you. It might be loss, rejection, sickness, failure. So these pains are unavoidable in life. It is inevitable. We have to face it. That is the first truth Buddha realizes. The noble truth, in the noble truth, he says, dukkha is everywhere. Pain is everywhere on this planet. It is unavoidable. But the second arrow is what you add by saying, why me? This should not happen. I cannot accept this. The narrative that goes on in our mind because of the pain is the second arrow put, we shoot it at ourselves. So the first arrow is pain, and the second arrow is suffering. By listening to this, the man starts to cry, and Buddha softly says, you cannot stop the first arrow, because first arrow is inevitable. Pain is everywhere. But you can choose not to shoot the second one. The suffering is a choice. So emotions themselves are not the enemies, they are the first arrows. Suffering comes when we resist, when we judge, or when we get identified with them. So that is the second arrow. A lot of us don't want to go through unpleasant emotions. We always want to have pleasant emotions. So we get attached to something and we keep rejecting something. We want something, we don't want something. So with this movement of the mind and emotions, we keep suffering. We are in misery. So Buddha says that when you accept what is without resisting at this moment, whatever is the emotion, if you accept it completely, your heart is going to soften and your mind will stop fighting that emotion. So when you accept, you drop the second arrow. You drop the second arrow and you will not suffer. That is when a space gets created, a space of acceptance and awareness. With that, the peace will be born. So, what are we going to add with observation? What are we going to cultivate along with observation this full week is acceptance. Accept what is right now in this here and now, whatever the emotion might be, good, bad, ugly, whatever it is, accept it 100%, be with it, and see how you are creating that space and distance from that emotion. So that will be the practice for this week. We will go deeper as we continue. So with this, let's intend for the day. I request all of you to close your eyes. From your heart space, mean these words. Today, let me allow what is. Let me feel without any resistance. Let me meet every moment with acceptance and peace. Let me be joyful with whatever is. Thank you.